Hello everyone, how are you all? I hope you are fine. Okay, so the person who are the IELTS aspirants who want to ace the IELTS in the first attempt with 8 plus band can actually watch this video. Also, the person who want to improve their English level from basic to the advanced level can also subscribe to our channel in order to get the more and more of English videos. Well, without further delay, let's get into today's video. So what is all about today's video? So I'm going to tell you an important strategy that you can actually use in the IELTS reading exam. You know, in the IELTS General or in the IELTS Academic, you need to answer for 40 questions in 60 minutes. So it is quite challenging. Without knowing the proper method or strategies, you cannot ace this 40 questions within the time limit. So I'm going to tell you how to ace or how to approach two types of questions. First of all, true, false, not given, and the second thing is that yes, no, not given. Alright, before getting into started, you need to understand that in the IELTS reading, there are totally 11 to 12 question types. So these question types actually start from short answer questions, flowchart questions, match the heading, match the information, true, false, not given, yes, no, not given, multiple choice questions, and so on. So I'm going to teach you true, false, not given as well as yes, no, not given. Why I'm taking true, false, not given as well as yes, no, not given? Because these are all the confusing question types to the IELTS aspirants. Well, without further delay, let's approach the question one by one. First of all, let's approach the true, false, not given. You need to understand in the true, false, not given, you need to approach the question first instead of approaching the passage. Well, you need to be very careful in reading the question because each question is a keyword in this true, false, not given question. So while reading the question, underline all the keywords carefully. This is step number 1. Step number 2. With the keywords in mind, you can actually approach the passage where you can actually find the exact words or the paraphrased words in the passage. So, you are not going to read the entire passage. Instead, you are going to scan few words to find the words in the passage. This is actually called as the scanning technique. In the scanning technique, when you approach 2 to 3 keywords which is in the question, you stop there, read in detail. So, there are two things that you need to do. First thing is that you need to underline the keywords in the question. Secondly, with these keywords in mind, you are going to approach the question. When you find the keywords in the question, just stop there, just read in detail. Well, this is the important technique that you are going to use for the true, false, not given. Let me explain. Okay, what is true? How to write the true? Well, you need to understand when the same words given in the question is finding in the same words in the passage, then that is true. The information in the question is actually given in the passage, then that is actually true. When the information in the question exactly contradicts the information in the passage, then that is actually false. You need to understand the contradiction means false. I like blue color. I like red color. This is the exact contradiction. When you find the exact contradiction, then you need to write the answer which is called as the false. Then, what is not given? Not given means you need to be very careful because partial information or no information will be given in the passage. You read the question, underline the keywords, have the keywords in mind, go to the passage. If you find only partial information or no information, then that is actually called as the not given. You need to understand the not given and the false or the little bit confusing question type. You need to be very clear. If you find the exact contradictory answer, then that is a false answer, else it is a not given answer. So with this in mind, you need to clearly distinguish between the false and the not given in order to write your answer correctly. Well, how to write these answers? You need to understand true, false, not given question type and yes, no, not given question type is entirely different. So, if you write the answer instead of true, if you write the word yes, then that is a wrong answer. Please do remember, you need to write the word called as the true, T-R-U-E. The full form you need to write in the answer sheet. Whether you take the paper-based test or you take the computer-based test, this is the preferable method that you need to give to the examiner, because remember, IELTS reading exam is a scorecard method. If you write the same thing in the answer sheet, then you will get the marks, else you will not get the mark. So don't take any chance by writing only the word called as T or true in the small letter, something of that sort. Remember, in the paper-based test, you need to write all the answers only in the pencil, that too in the block letters, which is the capital letters. This strategy will actually give increasing your score. So, never take a chance in the IELTS exam by writing in the small letter or by using pen, which will not work out. So you need to be very careful in identifying the keywords, because the keywords plays a major role in the true, false, not given. Also, you need to understand that in the not given, if you don't find the exact information, don't get confused, it is a not given. So I strongly suggest you, while solving this true, false, not given question types, you need to read at least 2 questions, have that in mind, search the thing. Also, I'll give you another tip. This true, false, not given will always come in a sequential manner, which means the questions come in order. If you are finding the first question in the 3rd line of the passage, then if you are scanning for the second question, then you need to scan down. Never scan up and down, which actually drastically saves your time. So I strongly prefer 90% true, false, not given will be in the sequential manner. However, there are certain exceptions when the true, false, not given is given in the question number such as 38, 39 or 40, which is in the last phrase, section C of the reading section, then you need to scan in a different manner. However, when you got the true, false, not given in section 2, this or section 1, this is the format that they will actually follow. So, don't worry about it. Follow the sequential order in order to find out the answer. The information which is given in the question is exactly in the passage, then that is true. The information given in the passage exactly contradicts in the passage, then that is false. With the information in the passage is partially given, or it is absolutely there is no traces of the word in the passage, then that is actually called as the not given. Remember, this is the key that you need to use for the true, false, not given question type. Well, hope you understand the true, false, not given. In the PDF, I am going to attach you an exercise which you can have a passage also with the questions such as true, false, not given. Try to solve the question paper. If you really find out the answer, please leave your comments in the comment section so that I can just clear your doubts. If you have any doubts, I hope you understand the true, false, not given methods and the strategies. Now, I'm going to attach a PDF sheet in the following description so that you can actually download and try to solve the true, false, not given. Please leave your answers in the comment section so that I can check and I can reply to those comments. If you are someone who really want to know more about the reading strategies or writing strategies regarding the IELTS exam, you can approach us at www.samielts.in or our team WhatsApp number 90431408844. Alright, so let's solve the next question type, which is actually called as the yes, no, not given. We already discussed the true, false, not given. Now we are going to touch the yes, no, not given. How to solve this yes, no, not given? Please remember, the true, false, not given and yes, no, not given are not one and the same. You need to understand, for the yes, no, not given, you need to identify the writer's opinion. So what is the writer's opinion? See, the writer's opinion is not the explicit statement which is given in the passage. You need to understand and analyze the gist of the passage. So, you need to read the passage and you need to find out the gist of the passage. Anyway, let me explain the method that you can actually use to solve the yes, no, not given. So, what is this? First of all, as I told you earlier, this yes, no, not given also, you need to read the question first, underline the keywords. Never get into the passage without knowing what the question is. Else you will get confused and you will lose a lot of time. So, I strongly recommend you to read the question, underline the keywords, understand the concept of the information which is given in the question, because you are going to search the concept, instead you are not going to search the exact words. Remember, in the true false not given, we read the exact words. We have searched for the exact words. Here, what we are going to do is that we are going to identify the information whether it is correct or not. So, the information which is given in the passage and the information given in the question should match each other. When they exactly match each other, then that is called as the yes. If they exactly contradicts, then that is no. See, you need to identify the contradiction and the partial information, because this actually confuses you. Most of the students will get the partial information and they found that as a no answer. No, that is not. You need to identify the gist, identify the concept and analyze the concept and tell me whether it is no or not given. This is the method that you need to follow for the yes, no, not given. Also, the not given is one and the same. You need to understand that either partial information is given in the passage or no information is given in the passage. So, you need to be very careful in identifying the not given as well as the no. Let me repeat the sentence again to you. First thing, if it is been a yes, the concept which is given in the question is matching the concept which is given in the passage. This is yes. When the concept given in the question doesn't match or exactly contradict, then that is no. When the concept given in the question actually partially given or not given, then that is actually called as the not given. Sometimes when you are searching for a question, you will not find up anything related to the question in the passage. Please don't get panic here. This is actually the not given question. So, remember, these techniques will actually help you to ace the IELTS exam, especially this true false not given and yes no not given or time consuming questions. If you spend a lot of time, of course you will end up in missing out certain questions. So I strongly prefer you to practice this yes no not given. Also, I'm going to attach you a PDF again with the passage and with the yes no not given questions. Please download the PDF and try to solve this passage. Also, try to find out the answers. Leave your answers in the comment section so that I can just help you out with this technique or method. Also, you are welcome to ask your doubts related to this question type, true false not given as well as yes no not given in this particular video, so that I can clarify your doubts. If you want one-on-one mentoring sessions or any free demo sessions regarding this IELTS exam, you can visit www.samielts.in or our team WhatsApp number 90431408444 to book a free demo. So, I hope you understand. These two question types, true false not given method as well as yes no not given method. This will actually help you to get band 8 or band 9 in the IELTS reading exam. Well, getting band 8 or band 9 in the IELTS reading exam is not a rocket science. You just need to understand the method. You just need to practice. You need to get help with the mentor, with the especially IELTS certified mentor, so that you can actually ace the IELTS exam with 8+ band to a step closer to reach your dream, because your dream is higher, your dream is excellent. You want to go to abroad for several reasons. Hence, I would strongly recommend you to clear the IELTS exam in the first attempt itself in order to make you a step closer towards your dream. Yes, so I welcome you all. If you want to get a free demo or any sessions, one-on-one sessions or group classes or online classes, you can just approach us www.samielts.in or our team WhatsApp number 90431408444. Thank you so much for your valuable time. If you really like this video, please like, share and subscribe to us. Also, never forget to follow us in the Instagram, where you will get a lot of tips, techniques, reason questions in the Instagram page. Thank you.